What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Cash Flow Nexus is now live, baby. Let's go. I don't appreciate this lag. Okay, come on. All right, sweet. That's already sent. Great. What's up? How y'all doing? Yeah, I was just setting up. What's up, XRP Carolina? What's up, man? What's up, Rough Rican? How we doing? We live, baby. We right. We doing good today. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? God bless you too, man. Yes, man. Today is a long day. I am actually very tired right now, but I'm gonna make it through for you guys today. What's up, Thomas? How we doing? What's up, Sir Gordon? How we doing? What's up? What's up, King Christopher? How you doing, man? What's up? What's up? Moon, bro, you already know. Yeah, we're gonna check out these charts. We're gonna look at quite a bit of charts today. I had I had a lot of things going on earlier today, and I'm actually glad that I get to relax with you guys and do this. If y'all missed the message that I put out today on YouTube that I uploaded, it's a prophetic word that the Lord gave me today, so I encourage you guys to go check that out. But it is definitely something I strongly urge y'all to watch just to watch it for you guys' sake and just to see what the Lord is saying. Let's see. Rough Rican, you said yes, sir. Me too. Tired. Got to make this money so I could retire. I feel you on that. I'm right there with you. All of us need to retire. Let's see. But let me go ahead and pop out this chat box real quick. And let me go ahead and share this link to Facebook. Facebook people want to watch this live too. And if you're already on this live stream, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get this algorithm jumping so more people could jump on this live stream with us, you guys. I appreciate you guys just being here tonight. It's a blessing. Let's see. And XRP Carolina, I saw your moment in time. That was pretty good, man. That's awesome that you shared that with everybody. How you started into crypto and all that. I appreciate that, man, because that helped me learn a lot of about you for one, especially since a lot of people are new in this crypto space. So I'm definitely gonna share that with some people so they could hear your side of it. Let's see. Let me go ahead and share this link. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, Facebook. All right. All right, I'm just sharing this link. Almost finished. By the time I share this link with this group, it'll probably be over. They are slow to pretty much approve requests on this page that I'm on. All right, sweet. All right, that's done. We're good to go. Let me see what y'all are saying. All right, I appreciate the retweet. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that 100%. Let me go ahead and jump onto the chart real quick. I have a new chart layout too, so I like it. Let me go ahead and fix this. There we go. Now we're good. Actually, no, it's not going to be good because I need to have that chat box out. Alright, sweet. I'm going to have to do that then. Alright, so you guys, I'm going to start off with XRP. We already know that's our digital asset on this channel. We already know what to expect. And this week is swell. I was saying today we should start to see a turnaround in the market. It did have a little dip yesterday, and I'm going to explain what happened with that dip and why it dipped at the point it did dip. So let me go ahead. It was on the 1 hour chart. So here we go. Yeah, I had called. If y'all watched the video on Twitter that I put out, it was like maybe like a 2-minute video, almost 3-minute video. I had explained why it was going to dip, and I said it would dip around this area. At the time when it was like this, according to the 4-hour time frame, this blue line was flat here, and I said it was going to come back down to this blue line, and it broke out this box here, which was the mother stick candle, which was based off the 1 hour that you see here, the mother stick candle here. So this is why the market went to the downside. It broke outside this box here, and let me go ahead and show you guys. So it actually faked us out right here, but the problem with this was there's a lot of support right here because the cloud was really thick. So it really couldn't break through this cloud, so it came back up again, and you see that this part of the cloud was a lot thinner than this area. So this was weak support right here, and it got rejected at this resistance up here in this red zone. So this is why once it broke outside this box, I knew it was going to come back down again, come back to this level according to the 4-hour. And then right here I said this is where people should start to look for a buy opportunity, and it held pretty well, and it did go back up. So now we're back at this range again in this red zone. The only thing now, we just got to clear that 26-cent level, that flat 26-cent level. Once we clear that level, guys, then we'll see some upward progression with XRP. We do have a bearish cross here, which is not the best sign, but that means price could potentially drop down one more time, probably back down to this level, or maybe even down to the cloud for support, which will be fine. That gives us more time to accumulate and buy some more. But I'm expecting a pump this week. Despite this bearish cross, we'll probably range a little bit more, and then we'll start to see some upward movement once we break this 26-cent level. So that's what I'm really watching, you guys. I would like to know what you guys think about it. I think it's definitely going to start moving up this week. And we don't even know the announcements yet for what Ripple's going to say. So it's going to be interesting to see how the markets get affected very soon in this week. What's up, brother Lance? How we doing, man? God bless you, man. I appreciate you being on here. What's up, Crawfish? How you doing, man? Nice to see you on here with us today. So going back to what I was saying, right now the market is currently, actually I could get rid of this box now and probably actually move it like this. So here's what I see now. All right, I always like to make trading simplified so people could understand it, and so could read the market to where it's easy to make profit and take over the market. So currently right now, the reason why I have this area boxed up, I'm focusing on this purple candle right here. So you got to understand, and this is why a lot of people get beat up in the market. It's not because they don't know what they're doing, which is most of the time we all don't know what we're doing when we're looking at the charts, but because the way the market's set up, it's based on the emotions of the market. Each candle tells a story. And the thing is, people don't understand how to read the story that's being said when they're looking at the chart. So when you're looking at the chart right now, what's being said with this one candle is saying that there's indecision in this market. All right. So as we know that there's indecision in this market, we know that we are at a resistance up here, and that's frankly why we have this indecision, because price doesn't know if it wants to go above this red zone here and break above the 26 cents level, or come back down. So right now it's up to whoever's winning in the market right now, whether it be bears or bulls. It's going to really depend on what happens inside this box here. So whenever you see this range, or you ever see a indecision candlestick, the best way to really mark that market or really check that market is box the high of the wick and the low of the wick. So now we have a range to play in. All right. So now all we got to do really is just move to the lower time frame, and now you see here. Let me go ahead and do this. And let me go ahead and take off the cloud for you guys. Now you can see that the box that we're in right here. So as long as we're inside this box, we have a trading range. All right. All right. Another thing that I do see here. Let me see. Okay, that's nice. What I do see here, as long as we're here, I'm waiting. The move that I'm waiting for is a break above this fractal level here for a buying opportunity. And for a short opportunity, I'm waiting for this fractal level to be broken, or a break outside this box, period. So that will let us know once we break outside this box, that'll show us where price wants to head. Now looking at it here with the cloud, this is what I see here, because it's leaning towards the bulls right now. We got a bullish Kumo twist, and a bright future cloud forming right here. Not only that, we have this, we have the Kumo, not the Kumo, the Kijun that's flat right now acting as support. So what would need to happen, price would have to break the box and this Kijun level, because this is a support level here. Not only that, the Chiku span is slightly above the price right now. It needs to be above the cloud so we could be in favor of a bullish move. Once price breaks up above the cloud here, and Chiku span will follow, I will look for a bullish move, because that'll be that'll be 4 confirmations that the market's going to move up. You have a bullish TK cross, that's 1 confirmation. You will have the price above the cloud, that'll be 2 confirmations. The third confirmation would be this Kumo twist right here, the bullish cloud, that the future cloud that's forming, which is purple, which is a bullish symbol. And then Chiku spin will be free above. So then we could look for a buying opportunity. So right now, I wouldn't buy this just yet until it gets above this cloud. And to be on the safe side, I wouldn't buy until price gets above this box or breaks above the 26 cent level. That's what I'm seeing for XRP right now. And frankly, we haven't gotten that symbol yet. But let's see what the RCI is showing us right now. All right, let's just see. So on the 1 hour RCI, we see the main trend is the long-term trend is above 0. So that's a good sign. The middle trend, or the medium trend, is above 0, and it's heading to the 80. Even though it's doing a slight pullback right now, it is heading to the 80. So that is a good sign. The fast moving average here, or the short term line, it's heading towards the negative 80. So what we need to see is for a upward move, we need to monitor the 15-minute time frame and the 4-hour time frame and look for possible entries to get in earlier. What I do see here, I would like to see that the fast average here is coming below the 0 line, or the negative 80 level. And once we get above that negative 80 level, that's when I'll start to look for a buying opportunity. We don't have that yet. So right now, for now, I'm going to say XRP is going to consolidate for the meantime until we get above the cloud here, or we break outside this box. So I'm going to say consolidation for now. Now coming here on the 15, you see how there is consolidation here. So that holds to be true on this time frame. So we do see some consolidation here. So that's why I'm going to stay with consolidation until we're outside this box. We do see that the cloud here is getting thicker. So we need to see price get above here to go higher on the 15. Let's take a look at the RCI. RCI is also showing us that the long trend is above zero, so the main trend is bullish right now. It's saying the middle trend or the medium trend is underneath zero, so it shows that it has ranging qualities here. One's bullish, one's bearish, and you see the fast, average here, it's, or the short, it's, underneath the zero, and it's heading towards -80 as well. So this is why you got to be patient, wait for certain, things to come and show themselves. The market's not ready for buyers to enter yet. At least that's what all the confirmations are showing right now. Now on the final one, the 4-hour RCI is showing some great signs. It's showing that we are very strong to the bullish side. You got the main trend and you got the medium trend, both bullish and close to the positive 80 level, and it's both above zero. So that's a good sign for price to definitely move higher. But like I said, not yet. Just got to be patient for this signal, the true signal, because we don't have a true signal yet. We're going to wait till price breaks above this box or below this box. I'm going to lean towards the bullish side on this one, and I'm going to say price is going to go up. That's just my overall bias based off the 4-hour chart. So that's what I have there. Let's see. What's up, Crypto Space? Your first time here. How you doing? I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Just reading y'all's comments. Cool. What's up, Law of Attraction? How we doing, man? Yeah, XRP family all the way up. Drop them rocket ships, man. You know how it is in here. But let's see. So for now, my bias for XRP is bullish. I'm going to go to the upside. So I want to show you guys Bitcoin now, because Bitcoin was on my radar too. If you guys, I don't know if any of my students are in this, in this live stream right now, but I did call this trade for my students on the 1-hour time frame. Actually, I called it down here. I told my students to get in. I don't know if they actually took it or not, but if they did, they had an 8% return right there, almost nearly a 9% return. But we got in at this point and we took it all the way to the top. And you see it hit the target, and now it's coming back down to retest down here. So for Bitcoin, let me go ahead and show you why I called it to the upside. It's based off the weekly chart. So let me go ahead and do this. Actually, let me do this real fast because I need to make a point here. All right, so this green line, I'm going to make this green line visible on the weekly chart. All right, so y'all can see where the entry was based off the analysis. So here is why I called it. So one of my favorite techniques in trading, and this is why I'm very patient with this market, because I'm waiting for the big shebang, the big move to come. But anyway, the reason why I called the move to the upside, I said that we're going to be trading within this range of this one candle. So you see this one candle, the last week of August was this one candle. All right. So it's a 14% range that we're trading in inside one candle. All right. So as long as we're trading inside one candle, and I'm going to take this off. As long as we're trading inside one candle, here, we know that the range is going to be between 10,200 and 11,000 to 11,700. That's the range on here. All right. So our entry was this green line right here, which is not a bad entry. I said price is going to want to come back up and retest the high here. If it fails to break this high, what's going to happen is two things. All right. There's two things that could happen here. I'm going to show you exactly what could potentially happen here. All right. So this is the first scenario that I see. If I could find it, my tool. Here we go. So we could either break this box and move to the upside, which will take us to 1300, or 13,000 price up here, so we could see that happen. All right. If not, we're gonna come back down and retest the 10,000 level, the 10,782 level where we came where I put the entry. If not, if it breaks past that, we're gonna come back down to test the low of this one weekly candle to see if it could sustain as a support. After that, the market's gonna decide whether it wants to do this. All right, and I'm gonna show you how detrimental these next few weeks are, because if Bitcoin takes a hit, if it does decide to flop and break outside this mother candlestick range here, where it's going to take us, it's going to take us down to this 8,815 level, which is right here. If it breaks past that level, it's going to take us down to the 7,071 level, which is down in here. And then the final level, finish closing this triangle here, which is pretty likely. It could happen. Not saying that it can't, but this could happen. What would happen here, it will bring us down to 6,302. So I am not going to be ignorant of this market. I'm going to watch it closely, because these are very real scenarios that could happen. Now, if we do break to the upside, the first place I'll start looking is definitely the 13,000, 1400, 14,000 range. After we get past that, we're going to definitely move up to the all-time high, which will take us to 20K area. Let's see. Yeah, this 20K area. I just have it marked here. So this is what I'm looking at, you guys. Now, to see where the market's going to go for now, let's go ahead and do some analysis on it, and let's get a deeper look on what is going on with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is actually looking pretty strong right now. The only thing that's hindering us is getting above this level here. All right, you already see that there's resistance here because there's the cloud here, and you already see it slowing down, and Chiku span is still stuck inside the cloud right here. So that's not, a promising thing. But we have some good signs here. We have a bullish cloud starting to form. Not only that, we're starting to see, we see price moving up. The only thing that I don't like is that the Kijun and the Tenkan are flat. The Kijun being flat is what I'm more concerned with at a resistance level, is because it's saying that there's no momentum on the daily time frame, and it's obvious because the Chiku span stuck inside the cloud here. Until this white line gets above the cloud, then we'll start to see prices move. So what I'm gonna say here for Bitcoin, based off the daily time frame, we might get a pullback down to let's see, 11,207. Just a small pullback, and possibly even back inside the cloud. The reason why is because the market's flat. It needs to be back into equilibrium, and plus the Chiku span stuck. So we need to see the market range here and move sideways and sustain above the 11,000. Let's see, 11,197 level. As long as we stay above this level or relatively higher, than the cloud itself, then and see the market range, then we can see the market move higher. So that's what I'm also looking at. I'm not gonna be, like I said, I'm not gonna be ignorant of this market, but you guys gotta understand this market is very tricky, especially when it comes to support and resistance levels. Now let's take a look at the RCI, because the RCI is showing some promise on the daily time frame for Bitcoin. We see that the middle or the medium line is above 0, so it's bullish here. We got the long-term line is heading towards the bullish territory above 0, so it's going there. It's not quite there yet, but it's heading there. So we do have some bullish momentum. Looking on the 4-hour chart, let's take a peek what it's showing us. On the 4-hour chart, it's very bullish. You got the red and the blue line, or the purple, whatever color you see. We got both of them above the positive 80, which is showing us signs of bullish momentum. Now, that being said, what's happening on the 1-hour time frame is going to show us what's going to happen for this move to come. Now, this is what I see here, which is very interesting. All right. And this is why I'm going to be patient for watching Bitcoin, because it's at a good spot right now. It is bullish right now. All signs are pointing bullish, but we don't have a signal. Our red line, which is our fast line or short-term line, it's the fastest line out of these two. So as long as it's, coming down here, if it gets back above the positive 80 and we get a bounce off this blue line, that's when I'll take a trade when it bounces off this blue line. It's looking like that's going to be the case. So right now, the scenario that I'm going to stick with, I'm going to see this move doing a N wave to the upside. Let's see. I'm gonna draw this out, show you my targets. Bam, right there, there, and possibly come down in here. Let's see. I'm gonna say about right here. So once we break out once we get a bounce, if we get a bounce here, this is what I'm projecting the market to do to the upside. Break to the upside and reach new highs for a while that we haven't seen for a minute. So I'm going to project this market moving to the upside here for Bitcoin. But the thing is, what we need to see, we have to see a bounce. All right. And I'm going to mark this red because this is going to be detrimental for this next move. So I can now delete this one. And I'm going to put a little note here. Let's see. What should I see? Yep, right here. So I'm going to give you the conditions of what needs to happen for this market. Must be a bounce at Kijun or the Kumo. So the Kumo is the cloud itself. It's just a Japanese way to say it. So we need a bounce off this blue line here or off this cloud. As long as we get one of those bounces, we're good. But it has to be a move to the upside. And then the last thing that has to happen, we have to break this level here, this B level. So that's what I'm watching. But right now the market's flat. It's no momentum as far as the Kijun. We're just saying, it's saying that because we need a break above this level. But we do need a bounce here. So the best place to probably watch this market will be the 15-minute time frame. And the 15-minute time frame is showing us that we do have a chance to bounce to the upside. Let's see. And the reason why is because this cloud is pretty thick and it just needs to maintain and get to the upside here. So that is possible for what we could see. Price bounce off this cloud and move higher. Let's see what that RCI is saying. RCI it's not giving us the best sign here for the RCI. RCI shows us that we are in bearish territory, and also the long-term trend is, it's still bullish here, but we need to see this purple line start heading back up. So what I would like to see for a bullish move, I want to see this purple line come down into negative 80 territory, and then I want to see the red line and the blue line come up together. That's when I'll be more positive for a bullish move. That's what I would wait for. Notice here, whenever you see the lines move up together, the trend is pretty strong. Like right in here, how all three lines actually moved up together, and you see what's happened here with Bitcoin. So that's what I'm going to see. I'm going to be, if you are a trader, I will look for the opportunity on the 15-minute time frame. Just mark your levels and check them. That's what I would say. So any questions, you guys, because I know you guys like to listen to the analysis and all that, but right now, you guys, it's getting to that time where the crypto space is about to make its real decision. Now, I want to talk about what I was reading on Twitter, which was pretty interesting. They were saying how XRP, a lot of members in the XRP community believe that XRP is going to hit at least $100. How many of you guys watching this live stream, how many of you think that XRP is going to hit $100? Just drop 100, in the chat box, and let me see how many of you guys think that. I really want to know what y'all's thoughts on XRP hitting 100. So feel free to drop a 100 emoji or just type out 100 in the chat box. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Ethereum. Ethereum's looking pretty, interesting as well. So let me go ahead and get to Ethereum. Okay, here we go. All right. So Ethereum is doing, exactly what all the others are doing. And honestly, Ethereum is actually leading the market as far as movement, which is interesting. I noticed that. But it is facing a resistance right now. So it is going to be interesting how it fares right here. So price needs to get above 392 to 399 range here. So as long as we're underneath this range, because we have some major resistance here, if we don't get above that range, we could see a potential pullback to the downside. As you see that it's already trying to do a slight pullback. So we don't know how the market's going to close yet because the daily candle just started. We still got 22 hours and 29 minutes for this candle to close. So anything could happen. The RCI is getting bullish for the medium trend line. The medium line is just getting above the zero. The the long-term trend is actually moving above as well, or starting to move up. It's not above yet, but it is moving up. Notice how all three of them are going up, which is why you had this market move up from this point. Let me see if I can line that up better. From this point, it gave you a buy signal about right here, and then the market moved up higher. You could have actually taken profit here or here. So that was pretty interesting how that market signaled that. Now what I also see, if I could find it, let me go to the 4 hour. The 4 hour is showing us that the market is pretty, holding pretty strong here. Siku span A is pointing up. The Kijinsen is pointing up. Only thing that we need to see here is that we need to see a bounce off the Tinkinson. This will let us know that the momentum, and not only the momentum, but the trend is pretty strong, because the market, if the market's in a very strong trend, it likes to hold and bounce off the Tinkinson, which is our red line. So as long as it's holding above this red line, we should be good and see a move to the upside based off the 4 hour. The only thing on the 4 hour, the Siku span B is flat, and that's only because we're not above this level. But market is getting back to the equilibrium, so we'll see how the market's going to respond when the market gets fully into equilibrium. We do have a bearish sign here, and I'm not going to, because it could be a fake out, but this is what I'm watching. All right, so don't be surprised if the market does take a dip. All right, notice here how this candle is showing us that what this candle is saying is a shooting star formation. A shooting star is a price action candle that tells sellers to enter the market. It's a potential selling opportunity. Now that could be invalid because it could be a fake out here, and the next candle could very well be bullish. So there's different ways you could trade this. All right, same thing that I'm gonna show you. I'm just going to box this level in, and you see that right now we're breaking outside of the shooting stars range with this current candle that we're in on the 4 hour. So if I zoom in a little bit closer, you see that we're breaking out right here. So we can definitely see price deteriorate right now and come to the downside. So that is very possible, and I'm not going to be ignorant of that. So I'm going to go to the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look. In here, you even have the morning star formation too. You got a bullish candle, then you got a bearish candle, then even a bearish. You got an indecision, then a bearish candle. So these three candles together form the morning star formation. So this is a short opportunity from what it's saying. And if that's the case, we could see the market actually take a dive right here, probably back down to here. And if it breaks through here, we should see price really start to deteriorate to the downside. So that's going to be interesting how the market's going to fare at this point. So let me go ahead and see. Let's see. RCI is showing us that we're bullish here. And another thing, the reason why I also told you guys it could be a fake out, you can't just go by what the candles are saying. You got to watch how the market, let the market give you signals. It is showing that it is getting rejected here. Got 1, 2 rejections. This could be a fake out right here. This candle still hasn't closed yet, so I wouldn't jump the gun if I were, you know, a trader right now, because this could be a fake out and then it could possibly move back to the upside. So, you know, let's take a look further. Let's go down to the 15, see what's going on. So 15, we have this, all right? So the market is in an interesting spot. So we have a bearish cross right here, which is, you know, already in favor of bears. The Chiku span already broke the Tinkinson right here. If it breaks the Kijinsen, that'll be interesting, because what could happen is the market could range sideways and then start falling off to the downside. So we're going to have to watch this market very carefully, because the market is not ready yet. For the market to have any, you know, significance moving lower, it would have to break this Kijun level, break the Kijun, and not only that, we'll have to start to get a sense of a Kumo twist here. All right. Now RCI is showing us that we could, you know, come down on the 15-minute chart. If you notice here on the 15 that the red line, the purple line, and the green line, they came down together, especially the red line and the blue line or purple line came down together right here. So this was definitely a signal for a short. And if you look at the chart right at this point, it was a perfect signal for a short. And you could probably take your profit right here as you got in for a short here. So really, let's see where that was. That would have been at least a 2% gain right there. So that's not even a bad move. Now, looking at the market, this is going to be a tough one. I'm going to lean towards the market. Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the market going in a range right now, because we don't have a clear-cut sign yet. I would like to see how the market's going to respond at this cloud now. We are breaking this candle from what it looks like, but the next candle could be bullish and we could just range in here. So I'm not really clear cut on this, and this cloud is a little too thick, so I'm expecting maybe a pullback and then maybe range a little bit more, and then we'll see if this cloud starts to get weaker or not. But I'm going to say this market's going to be stuck in the range for a little bit longer. That's my bias for now. All right, let's go ahead to the next one. Let's go ahead. We're going to look at VeChain next, or VET. Yeah, VET. Yeah, VeChain, VET, whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and look at this one. Wow, this one is interesting as well. All right, so I said this was potential buying territory last time I looked at this. So given what I'm seeing now for this market, let me go ahead and clear it. Let me go ahead and take off the cloud as well. Let me show you something that I see here. We are in an obvious downtrend right now for VeChain. Let me see if I could get anything else here. I wonder why I did that. You could argue and say that's a channel, but I don't want to say that's a channel. I don't want to say that. I'm just going to lean towards this being a downtrend right now. So this is a obvious downtrend. You can't even dispute that. It is a very weak market from what I'm seeing. This cloud is very bearish from what I'm seeing. One thing I will say here that is not, that's catching my eye and really catching my attention here is you have not one, but two, but three, but four indecision candles back to back on the daily time frame. This lets you know this market is really not doing nothing. Really not doing nothing. So let's go ahead and box this from the highest wick, which is this one, to the lowest wick, which is down in here. Let's go ahead and box this market in, and let's take a look at this market from a closer perspective. All right, let's go ahead and move to the 4-hour time frame. If you notice here on the 4-hour time frame, This is the box that we are stuck in. Now we are, and actually I should keep that red line. Let me keep this line up. Here we go. All right, so here, this is the resistance, that triangle line, that trend line that I had drew up on the daily. So this is the daily trend line. It is respecting it really well. You notice here, it bounced off here. It bounced off the Kumo here, and we're getting the same thing again. So we could get a bounce to the downside here, but we can't just pull the trigger just based off how we feel. We got to watch the market, intently. Now we do have a bullish cross here. Actually, let me see. Is that no? We have a bearish cross here. Wow. So we have a bearish cross here. This is a medium signal because it's inside the cloud. So there's different types of TK crosses. All right. You have a bullish TK cross underneath the cloud, which is a weak sign. Then you could say if you get a bullish TK cross inside the cloud, that's a medium signal, which is showing that the market could definitely move higher. But and then the last one that we have is a bullish TK cross above the cloud, which is a strong signal to the upside. But in this scenario, it's vice versa. We have a bearish TK cross inside the cloud right here, which is showing us that we have some weakness entering this market. And you see that it's very apparent by the way this wick formed and pushed the price down. So price could actually start dropping and dumping off at this point right now. Let's take a peek at the RCI, because this is very interesting. RCI is telling us that we are getting bearish. It just barely got above the 0 line for the 4-hour. And then you see here on the 4-hour that the medium trend line is starting to come underneath, or starting to head towards 0. Now, if it dips underneath the 0, we're in bearish territory, and we should expect the market to decline again. So I am noticing that. So the 1-hour time frame, let's take a look at it. Okay, still stuck in this box here. Let's take a look. I'm actually going to change this box to black so I don't get confused. All right, so here you see that we're bouncing off the trend line here. We're coming down. We could actually move down lower here to the bottom of this box from what it's showing us. Another thing that I see here, we had a bullish cross. Market is actually, wow, this is a dirty market. So for now, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say for this market, I'm gonna lean toward this market also moving sideways. One thing that caught my attention was the Chiku span. It's still stuck in here. I'm expecting the market to move sideways for a little bit and then dump off to the downside, and probably get back down in here. We do have this bullish cloud forming, but I don't think that's convincing enough. The RCI is also showing us that the long-term trend is bearish as well. So, I have to, lean on that for now. The medium trend is, slightly bullish, but, it didn't reach the positive 80 level. So that's showing me that the market has a chance to start declining right now. Another thing, let's take a look at that 15. Let's take a look here. So you could see how clean this looks even more on the 15-minute chart, this range that we're stuck in. Now, given the information that we currently have on this market, we see that the market is going bearish, going very bearish. Here you have the RCI. The long-term trend is actually dipping underneath the 0 right now as we speak. So, and then the medium trend is already underneath the 0. So this is why I'm very bearish right now. I have VeChain. I'm actually, you know what? I'm just gonna tell you what's gonna happen here. VeChain's gonna come down, especially after it breaks this cloud. I'm going to lean towards a 4% drop for this market. All right, that's what I have here. Now, I'm not saying that it can, it can very well go back to the upside, but given the facts that we have now, this market is very weak, and it's very weak. If you look at the overall trend, which is the daily time frame, is very bearish. You see, very bearish. So, we're gonna get this is what's gonna happen. All right, we're gonna get probably a slight move to the upside. All right, slight move to the upside, no doubt about that. But what's gonna happen is once we get back to the upside, we're gonna have a dip and possibly even drop below this box and level and come even lower. That's what I see for VeChain. I see lower prices for VeChain right now. So if you are a VeChain investor, I probably would, not invest too much more into VeChain. I don't know if my comment box is broken or not because I don't see any comments. So let me go ahead and refresh that real quick. Because I know how YouTube always tries to jack up my live streams with the live stream box. So let me go ahead and check the box real quick. Because, okay, see, I figured that y'all were saying something because I can't see y'all's comments. I can't see y'all's comments when I'm doing this. So let me catch up on what y'all are saying because there's so much y'all said. All right, let's see. Let me go ahead and check out because I said quite a bit. Y'all said quite a bit actually. All right, let's see. What's up? What's up, Francisco? I see you're on here, man. What's up? What's up? How we doing, man? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Garling House. Okay, so Garling. Okay, so y'all talk about Garling House. What do y'all think about Brad Garling House? What he said about Ripple moving because of America's strict regulations. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think he's bluffing. I think he actually would make that move. Contrary to what people are saying, I don't think he's faking it. Because when it comes to business, if any of you guys own a business, because if a place is not helping you out to get what you desire, fulfill what you need to do, you don't want to take your business to them. Then that's why I don't think Ripple's faking this. I actually could see Ripple actually leaving the United States and going elsewhere, which is probably their best move, honestly, because they will get a lot more done. They would get so much more done. And I believe that, XRP prices will probably move faster, without, Americans' regulations. And America would take a hit for being behind in the, crypto tech war or blockchain tech war. So, it is a lot. Everybody says this is fake, that's fake. No news is fake until, proven otherwise. And whether they're bluffing or not is to be, it's to be seen. So I would have put it past them. But from a business perspective, it would be a wise move for them to move out of the United States. So I'm just catching up on you guys' comments. Let's see. What's up, Lord Vendetta? I see you in here. I see you, man. I see you. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let me read some of these comments. What's up, Jasmine? How we doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm just catching up on these comments, just scrolling through them. If XRP hits $100, I'm still hodling. So what price do you guys think XRP could personally hit? Y'all already know my number. I'm not holding back on that number, but y'all personally, I want to hear what y'all personally think. What's a good number for XRP? Let's see. What's up, XRP Bull? How we doing, man? You're thinking 2 more small pullbacks before the lift off on? Well, you know what? I hope so. I wanna put another some more money into XRP, or at least put fund my account, a new account to do a big trade on XRP. Because if I could pull off a huge trade, man, I'll be, my family's gonna be sitting pretty good, and I'm gonna be very happy. Let's see. What's up, Kitchen? How we doing, man? What's up, Jarvis? How we doing? I'm just catching up on y'all's comments, just scrolling through. God bless you too, brother. Tuned in late. You haven't missed too much, man. You haven't missed too much. Let's see. Who's okay? Y'all talk about Nancy Pelosi. Man, that the name Nancy Pelosi makes people mad. Let's see. What's up, Buster Peak? How we doing, man? Okay, so Thomas, you said 880. That's what's up. Kitchen, you said 589 for price. That's what's up. You know what? I can't disagree with those prices. I agree with those prices. You Francisco, you said if YFI and Bitcoin can go to 40K and 22K respectively, then I can easily see XRP going further. Well, I'll say this, because the funny thing about YFI, the only reason why it went higher than Bitcoin is because its supply is much, 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 much shorter or smaller than Bitcoin. Now, as far as XRP price, I still think it could go 50K. I don't care what no one says. I still believe XRP could hit that price, especially after certain cryptocurrencies get knocked off. Then there'll be some more money that could go into real projects and real utility and real digital assets that are going to help benefit the ecosystem in the financial world. Now, I want you guys to also not be ignorant of this, because this is something that, that is going to happen. Y'all have to be careful about the, even the whole world is going to go, digital eventually, and probably sooner than we think. And you got to understand that cryptocurrency at the end of the day is designed to be is going to be designed to have control over people. And I don't want you guys to forget that, because at the end of the day, it's not about the money, because money's nice, but at the end of the day, it's about having their relationship with the Lord. And especially because if you don't have your relationship with the Lord, you're going to be swept, and you're going to be trying to just focus on the money and not your relationship with the Lord. And that's why a lot of people that are getting involved in crypto, they don't see the bigger picture of how cryptos is going to be a form of control in the later times. It's because everything, when you think about this, if you go to Walmart, or you go shopping and you swipe your card, right? Everything that you swipe, it's read on your credit card. And and they see your statements when that you do a swipe. So here's the thing: when you swipe, say if later on when what's it called? What's the thing that XRP is doing? Pay ID, right? So Pay ID. Imagine Pay ID, how that's going to be set up. When you start, buying objects with your cryptocurrency, because this obviously is going to come. But when you start buying money, or start buying money, when you start buying stuff with your money with using crypto, everything that you buy is going to be traced, and everybody's going to know what you bought. Nothing is going to be hidden. Now, there's going to be a day where they're going to, eventually, if you don't bow down to their agendas, they're going to control what you could buy and what you could sell, especially if you're not marked. So this is why I'm very careful, with this crypto investing. It is, at the end of the day, it's going to be a blessing to many, and for what the enemy is going to use as evil, God could use for good anyway. But I just want you guys not to be ignorant of what is the real deal when it comes to cryptocurrencies, because I know some of you guys, y'all probably might not believe in that. That's up to you. But the real deal, if you really break this down, cryptocurrencies is going to be a form of control later on in the future. Thomas, you said 50K. How? Okay, I explained this so many times, man. Okay, so 50K XRP. The first explanation is also the utility. That's the first one. Not just that. What's his name? David Schwartz also said the price has to be high for another. The other reason why, I'm saying that XRP is going to be that high. Brad Garlinghouse said it, very clearly, and he didn't say the price, but he did say, he alluded to what is going to happen. All right. Notice how they passed regulations for cryptocurrency. They not all the regulations, but they passed some bill for cryptocurrencies. So that in the bill it pretty much states that there's going to, if the cryptocurrency does not comply with if it does not comply to their rules or whatever they say, it's going to pretty much be eliminated. Pretty much saying that cryptocurrency is going to go to zero. All right. So Brad Garlinghouse said this a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure he knew what was up. He even said that he's going to help build the new world order, and so somebody has sent me a video on him saying that. I said, interesting, but he knows they know what they're doing. Don't be foolish and believe everything that they say. You think that they're going to tell you the truth about everything just because they're honorable men and women? They're not telling you the full truth. What the hell? If you think that, that's the most ignorant thing. All right. But anyway, let me get back to the 50K point. So he said 90% of cryptocurrencies will fail. Now, that bill that was passed, it shows that's a big, that's a big, oh my God, that's a big chance of that happening. So when I saw that, I said, interesting. So I started tying some stuff together. Another thing that I think I was checking for a cryptocurrency today that I wanted to do analysis on. I think it was Lind. I could not find any chart on it. So can anybody confirm that Lind is still a existing cryptocurrency? Because the chart just disappeared on my list, like completely disappeared. And I let me see if I could show y'all. Or did I delete it off? But no, I literally was looking for it and I clicked on it and it just disappeared. So it was the craziest thing. I said, how interesting. How that one was one of those cryptos that a lot of people asked me to check. Another thing for the 50K case. Okay, on-demand liquidity. All right, that's one. The RippleNet. And you have to understand that RippleNet is going to be global, worldwide. It's going to be not only being the bridge asset between CBDCs and using real use case of real utility, but you have to also remember that XRP has to be high priced for it to function. For one, the foreign exchange market, which is going to be used with the CBDCs, if you know how much money is in the foreign exchange market, before I started trading cryptocurrencies, I was trading forex. The foreign exchange of forex market is a $5.6 trillion market, or $5.3 trillion market. So that's already $1 trillion in that market that XRP is going to be bridging. That's with the CBDCs. If you know what CBDCs are, those are going to be the currencies of today's society digitalized. All right. So that's already the $5.3 trillion right there being bridged. Now let's take the derivatives market. Let's take all of R3. Let's take all of what y'all name some stuff, because there's so much I could say here. But if you remember everything that XRP is designed to do, there's no way it's going to not be high priced. 50K is the most realistic price for XRP to be at. And I'm trying to see if I miss this, because say if it jumps up to like 50K and it starts declining instantly because people will see that, man, that'll be ridiculous. I am not missing that chance, because everybody knows it's going to be an overnight thing, or it's going to be happening at a time where everybody least expected. You know, it'd be crazy if it happened like next Christmas. And you're right, not many will hold till 50K, but that's fine. The people that hold to 50K, they're going to be blessed. Let's see. Buster Peak, you said PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, you name it. Yeah, they're connecting everything together. And, you know, I don't want to say this, but I'll say this. Because I always tell you, I know Goldman Sachs and also, who else? Japan is going to play a huge role in what's to come. I can't disclose a lot, but I will just say that Goldman Sachs is going to play a big hand in this. Oh yeah, another thing that just happened that also gives me the idea that XRP is going to be 50K. If you realize that Ripple just gave out a what's it called? Ripple just gave out a a line of credit. What do people do with line of credit? What does that mean to you guys? Giving a line of credit. That's showing that Ripple could be a potential bank. Not saying that they're going to be a bank, but they could be a potential bank in the future, lending out XRP and paying that back. So price would have to definitely go up because banks lend money out, right? And you got to pay that money back eventually, right? So just imagine if they start lending out XRP. I'm just saying, you guys. Yeah, they're not saying everything just yet because everything can't be disclosed. That's how the rich get, the rich get richer and the poor get poor because they don't know. The poor don't know. This is our opportunity to really capitalize on what's going on. XRP Bull, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the super chat, brother. I appreciate that a lot. God bless, man. Yes. So XRP, the price has to be high, man. You said you have to pay it back in XRP, bringing in more wealth to the coin. Exactly. So and this is here's the thing. And I was saying, and I really want to work for Ripple just so, cause I could give them some ideas where they could just take over the market, the whole financial place. But I said if Brad Garlinghouse and Chris got to really, sat down and David Schwartz sat down and they all said, you know what, forget it. We're just going to become a bank. You know what would happen? Yeah, exactly. XRP, lender of last resort of what though? Like what's going to be the deal? But here's the thing. And here's the funny thing about this. Say if they do become a bank, right? Which would be crazy. That would be, the most bullish news that you could get. And, everybody will buy XRP at that point. But say if they do become a bank, they're way more advanced than any other bank right now when it comes to blockchain technology through RippleNet. And everybody wants to be a part of that. That'll be the easiest that'll be them dropping their gorilla balls and saying we are now going to monopolize the banks. We are going to say you either conform or you're going to be ran off. Now, if they did that'll be some real huevos right there. I'm just saying that's that's really dominating the market. That's just me seeing what they could potentially do. So, it's only a matter of time. It's just a waiting game. We don't know what's gonna happen, but it's just something to really think about. You said, I believe what we do know in regards to XRP utility is just the tip of the iceberg. Exactly. I think there's so much more involved and so much more that's, being hidden that, they're doing a really good job of hiding what they're really doing and what their intentions really are. But we're not ignorant. We see what's going on. We see that there's going to be huge money behind this. And yeah, you're right. It's so early. We don't have no idea. You said Spark will be valuable. I don't know how I feel about Spark yet. I'm just going to be honest about that. I'm not sure how I feel about Spark. Kitchen, you said Ripple could become the central bank of crypto in all banks. I I wouldn't doubt it, because they really are in the position to do that. And they couldn't be stopped if they did it, because if you notice that the banks that are partnered with them, that's actually a smart move on their behalf, because that gives them a chance to catch up, but they're not ahead of, Ripple when it comes to the technology. So just something to watch. But as far as my analysis for VeChain, because I totally got off topic. As far as VeChain, I do see this dropping some more. So I'm going to look at gold. Gold is something that I've been wanting to look at for a minute. So I'm going to take a look at gold. Where's my gold charts? If I could find my gold chart. Here we go. All right, here we go. My gold chart. So based off the weekly, I did say price will move up, and price is moving up right now, so that's a good thing. So let me go to the 4-hour chart. That's probably where I want this analysis. All right, so this is where this is where I last looked at gold. Francisco, I need to say this because you are one of my students, so you need to really be jumping on them educational sessions. I'm calling you out, my friend, because you be missing these big money moves here. I call this on gold in the Discord group from the students. So yeah, gold. This was a good gold buy right here that I had called out, and I actually called this gold sell here, and we took profit here, and I called this gold buy here. So man, no, Francisco, you better be in the Discord group learning, brother, and catching these educational sessions or these live trading sessions, because we be making them banks. Let's see. You said big regret, not enough gold. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, man, I want to get some more gold, or get some gold. Let's see. You said, LOL, I know, I keep forgetting the schedule and missing out. Well, hey, man, one of these days you're going to catch one. You're going to be like, hey, you're going to be excited that you jumped in. That's all I'm going to say. Let me take a peek at gold, though. But gold is still trying to make its way up. Let me see. It is trying to do a pullback, which I don't like. Now, when it comes to gold, there's some weird things about gold. Let me do this. Do I want that? Actually, I'm gonna keep that there. So let me do this. So it did break out that Y wave, which caused that drop, and then now we're back above the cloud, and now we're moving higher. So what needs to happen here? Gold is probably going to drop lower down to this red box, which is where it broke out from here, and it may test here and make sure it's a solid and concrete support level. After it determines if it's a solid concrete support, then I'll see, price start to move higher into these higher prices up in here and here. Let's take a peek at the RCI. RCI is bullish on the 4-hour, so I'm still leaning to the bulls winning this market. The RCI on the 1-hour time frame is a little bearish here, but the long term, our green line, is above the 0 level, so that is, still a bullish trend overall. Now the medium trend, our purple or blue here, it's in the negative 80 region, which is okay. The short term here, it's heading towards the negative 80, so that's okay, but this is saying that price could still, kind of move lower. So we just have to be patient and watch how it's going to react at this red line here. So I wouldn't be surprised if price starts dipping. Another thing, we have a bearish cross here. That's also bearish signs. We have Kijun and Tinkinson both angled down. So I believe price is going to drop down to here. This flat part, and probably even go outside just a little bit and then start moving up. So we may get this movement here, if I could find that tool. Here we go. So we may get this move here, may get this move to the upside, and then a drop down in here, and then a move back to the upside. So this is what I'm seeing. It may not even come to, it may even go through this red line and come down here. So this is why I'm paying attention. Uh, the red line is just giving me an idea of where the markets could head down to. So, seeing where it could come down to, I'll be watching. But I still think the market could come down and, past the red box and down to this flat cloud and then start moving up. And then after that, it's going to be interesting to see how the cloud is going to react here. I'm still bullish for gold. Gold is going to be high priced overall. And yeah, if you look here on the 15-minute time frame, gold is definitely coming to the downside here. Yes, this is definitely moving lower. So I'm going to put my bias of gold coming down at least 86 pips. So that's a pretty big, it's not like a huge drop, but in trading terms, that's pretty big. So yeah, I see price dropping down a little bit lower, and the red box is where I'll be looking for price to head to first, and then if it dips lower, then I'll be watching. But I expect gold prices to dip. So arrow pointing down. All right, that's what I have here for gold. All right. Now let's go ahead and check and see what you guys are saying. All right, let's see. Setting reminders right now. Bet. All right, man, I hold you to it. What's up, Juliet Adams? How we doing? Kitchen, you said. I'll get there, Vendetta. Trust me, I'll get there soon. I'm trying to get through the list first, cause I got silver, and then I'll move on to Zenfin. Let me see. You said for the brand to say he's leaving the U.S. with authority, it's almost like he took the ball from the U.S. It was on their court. Now Ripple's gonna start making moves in 2021. Watch. I agree. I really believe that's going to be a case. And there's something that's interesting. Somebody sent me some scripture saying that there's going to be a burst of wealth across the season. And if you really study scripture, a lot of people that study scripture think America is going to be the mystery Babylon, which is going to be the country that falls within 1 hour. I'm not, I don't have revelation on that, but I can see America playing off being, mystery Babylon. I could see that. Francisco, all right, man. I'll see you and I'll catch you later, man. God bless you, and I'll hear from you soon, brother. But yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely going to be watching Ripple's moves in the next few years to come, especially. Let's see. All right. Let's see. So for now, you see that gold is trying to push lower right now. So let me just analyze silver, and then I'll get onto Zenfin for you, Vendetta. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So instantly off the daily chart, we already have indecision right here. We had a bearish cross here, so the market is moving lower. Markets are getting back into equilibrium right here. Let me see. RCI is bearish, so I'm going to lean bearish for now. Not just that. Let me go ahead and see. We have indecision right here on the daily chart, so I am going to mark that. Let me go ahead and put this here as well. Right in here. All right, so here we have this marked up. I'm going to go ahead and check the 4 hour. Yeah, here we go. So you see the last time we looked at silver, I said price needs to break fractal to go higher, and it did break the fractal. You see that it went higher. Now we have some resistance here, so now I could throw this off, and it stayed true. So now we're done with that. I could see price dipping down to the blue line. So actually, I'm going to actually side with that move coming back down here for at least a negative 2% drop. All right, that's what I see so far for this. I'm actually going to make this line stand out here. Let me go with this line. All right, so this blue, I'm actually going to go with this color. All right, so I'm going to make this visible on the 1 hour time frame. Let's go ahead and check that out. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, I have price potentially dropping at least underneath the cloud to get down to here and then see if the market will want to push back to the upside. Another thing that I do see, it could, even though, it is dropping right now, it's not going to be a straight drop. Market doesn't usually just make straight drops or, straight ups. It can, but I don't see that happening. But I do see this right now. I do see that the market is moving like this. So I'm trying to see the market before it happens, which is kind of hard to do. But I see this trajectory of the market. So we could come down, pop back up, bounce off the trend line, move down, pop back up, hit the trend line, move down, pop back up, hit the trend line and come back down in here. So we could see that movement. So I'm not saying that that will happen, but that is a scenario that could very well happen. So I'll draw that out for you. So here, 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 and then finally get to our target in here. So that's something that could happen, but I still believe that it's going to come down to this blue line here. If it doesn't get there, it's still going to be in this percentage range, and I'll see it coming down to this red box at least somewhere in here. So I could see that happening and being a case for that. So that's what I have for silver. Still bearish. And if you come down to the 15-minute chart, look at it. It's showing that it's bearish right now. So I have this market coming down at least to the red line for sure, or close to it, and then after the red line down in this red box, and then down in here where our blue line is on the higher time frame. So I'm leaning towards the market dropping here, at least here for now, and then we'll see how the market's going to respond at this box. All right, so let's go back and let's check out Zenfin. How's that, Jasmine? You're back. Welcome back, Jasmine. You said the mint is raising price. Ooh. All right, so let me go check out Zenfin. Gotta change the chart for Zenfin. So this is Zenfin's chart. I had to change the color so it would be too bright on the eyes. So sometimes these charts be burning my eyes having it a certain color. All right, so looking here at Zenfin. Let's start off with that daily chart. Ooh, that daily chart's looking... I just don't like this daily chart. It's just so bearish here. So thick. This is just showing that there's a lot of bears in this market. This big old thick cloud here. I just don't like that. Now, as far as the overall movement of the market, now this is how I'm going to play this market, because I'm going to play this smart, and I'm going to play it, where I have an advantage over the market makers, or close to advantage over them. All right, so I'm going to box this market up. I actually should box up the high here. So I'm actually going to box it up like this. All right, so we are in a mother candle range so far from the looks of it. So as long as if we break this box, we know we're going to go to the upside and probably hit the top here or here. If we break below, we have the red line to come down to. And I'm actually going to move this slower. So I'll show you the levels that it could go to depending on the direction of the breakout. So these are the areas that the market can move to for price right now. if it decides to break out of this range. So I'm not going to be, silly and think otherwise. Now coming down to the 4-hour time frame, this is where we're going to have to, really monitor this market. All right. So if you notice here, let me go ahead and move the cloud off real quick. Okay, so it did come down, cool. But if you notice here, price is moving higher. It is making higher lows. So that is a good sign for us, for this market to grow right now. Now, the other thing, I'm actually going to keep this visible on only the 1-hour charts. So just remember that it is moving up right now. So we do have, price moving up higher. Right now, if we're going to trade this market, I must lean towards Zenfin coming back down, probably back down to this level. I'm going to go lean to here for at least a negative 3% gain right there. The reason why is because education-wise, and I think I'm going to do a live streaming tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. So if you guys want to learn how to read charts, I'm going to maybe even 10 a.m. I'm trying to figure out when I could get up because your boy needs some sleep. But anyway, I'm going to do a educational session tomorrow. So if you guys want to jump on that and learn how to read the charts for yourself to trade, I'm going to do that. But the reason why this market's coming down is because there's a shooting star formation. I'm actually going to show you guys. Shooting star. This is a bearish price action candle. I actually need to change the color. Let's go red. Yeah, that's it. All right, anyway. So we have a price action candle that's bearish here. It's a shooting star, and this is why the market's dipping. So what I would like to see, I like to see the market dip back down here. So far, we have that potential. Putting back the cloud on, we very much likely could do that. This will be a level of support based off the cloud. So we could bounce off the bottom of this cloud, which will hold that trend line and keep us moving higher. So between here and this bottom of the box is where I would have my targets. So I'm going to put blue lines here for take profits levels. Boom. Right there, take profit levels. These two are the take profit levels. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Let's really get a confirmation here. It sucks because I can't use my RCI on this chart, because RCI definitely helps me to, really break the market down quicker and to see the trend, the real trend of the market. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to lean towards a drop to the downside, probably down to here. And if you notice, and if I take off the cloud, a drop to the downside will be more accurate. And you see where the blue line, the first blue line resides at. If it drops down here, you see that this will be the target. And it'll follow that trend line to the upside. So this will definitely, show if the market is going to hold here. So once it gets here, probably see buying opportunity. We'll see. So far, the market hasn't confirmed that yet, but I would actually wait for the market to show a buy signal here at this level. So this is what I'm gonna say. It's gonna come down, and once it gets to this level or this level, and I'm actually gonna highlight this, and I'm gonna actually put a bubble here. Once we get to this level, I see prices doing this, going back to the upside here. All right, so we're going to have a dip and then a move to the upside from what I'm seeing. Let me see that 15-minute time frame to really confirm with the Ichimoku clouds. 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart, we're bearish. You see why the reason why we're bearish. We have 4 confirmations. We got a bearish TK cross in here. Excuse me. We have the price underneath the cloud, so we have 2 confirmations. Our third confirmation, we have a bearish future cloud here, and then here Chiku Span's underneath price. But to really confirm and solidify the confirmation, Chiku Span needs to break through this cloud, and I believe that'll be the case. That'll drop down, because if you look right here, it's very flat and it's very thin here. So I expect Chiku Span to have no problem breaking through this weak cloud. So I'm expecting prices to dip lower here, come down like something like this. And that's what I'm seeing for Zenfin. Once we get down in this range, I'm expecting prices to start moving back to the upside. And we'll see from there. But right now, I am going to lean for a short-term sell. And then to the upside, I see price bouncing if it gets into this range in here. So that's what I see for Zenfin. It looks good to me for, a short opportunity. Long term, it looks like it's going to be bearish just because of this cloud, but that could change as long as this range is ranging between these levels. That'll be fine. But right now, from what I'm looking at, I don't see that. I don't. So long term, I'm very bearish, but for now, I'm going to lean to the bearish side and then a move back to the upside. That's what I see so far for this market. Now let me go ahead and make these only visible on this time frame. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So if you guys have any other crypto requests, put your request in the box, the chat box, and I will get to it. So Zenfin is finished. So let me see your other request. And Lord Vendetta, you are welcome. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Yeah, that shooting star, man, is always a drop. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's an interesting one. I just got an email of something about Elon Musk, so I'm gonna check that out later. So let's go back to the fun chart and let's take a look at XLM. Not a huge fan of XLM, but I do think XLM is going to succeed by default. Anyway, here we go, XLM. So another thing here, this is one thing I don't like about XLM. It does these super wicks, and I don't like that. Another thing that I see here for XLM right off the bat, where is it? Oh, here it is. Right off the bat, I see a mother candlestick formation. It's for the last, let's see, how many days has it been? For the last 6 days, price has been ranging inside this one candle. So we're really not going to go anywhere until we break outside this range. All right, so for us to even go higher, and then you also see that the market is flat right now on the daily time frame based on the Kijun. So there's no momentum on the daily time frame, is why you see the market moving sideways. Now coming down to the 4-hour chart, this is where we're probably going to see some market movement. Let's see. Man, I am not a fan of this chart. This chart is not okay, okay, so let's go to the RCI. I'm about to explain what I see here in a second. The long-term trend and the medium trend, they're both heading down, so that's not good. But it doesn't really matter because the market's just going to stay in this range here until it breaks outside this box. I can't really say too much more about it, but you see market's just moving sideways. I'm pretty sure on the 1 hour it's even worse. Yeah, it's even worse here. The Chiku span is stuck inside the price here. I really don't see this market doing anything but moving sideways for the meantime. Man, my mouth is getting dry. But right now I don't see nothing really significant Oh wow, I'm looking at EOS. Oh my god, how did that happen? I thought I was looking at XLM. Wow, I feel so stupid, right? That whole time I was looking at EOS. Okay, this looks so much better. I was like, XLM don't look too well. All right, I don't even know how that chart even switched. But anyway, let me go back. Dude, don't laugh. That was a fail moment. That was a bad moment. I can't even recover from that one. I like, oops. That was a bad move, man. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good, man. Okay. But even looking here at XLM, I still have to say the same thing as I said about the last one. Only difference here. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Only thing here is I'm gonna box this here. I'm gonna do this. Keep it there. And then I'm gonna put this one right in here. Alright, so this is what I see right now. Nothing really too fantastic about XLM. Market's just, really in this indecision. Honestly, I could actually move this up to here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move it up to there. And then I'm going to move this one, let's see, right here at this low. All right, so we're stuck in this indecision candle or pin bar, whatever you want to call it. But this is an indecision pin bar. Market's not really doing nothing until it's outside this box. So let's go ahead to the 4 hour. 4 hour looks decent. 4 hour looks promising just based off, the cloud and the Kijun both angling up. Despite the candles coming down, this is still good because the market is getting back into equilibrium. So we'll see XLM make its move very soon. Another thing, it is showing bullish signs on the 4 hour. If you look here, the RCI is showing that it's bullish. So I do like that. Now coming down to the 1 hour time frame, let me take a peek. Let me go ahead and take off the cloud really quick. So I see something here. My eyes almost missed it. Almost missed this. Could I put it here? Yeah, right there. We could be in this wedge or this P wave. So price is really not going to do anything until it breaks outside of this. And even if it does break outside this, it still has to break outside this red box anyway. So, for me personally, looking at this, I'm gonna say I wouldn't touch this for a opportunity yet because there's too much consolidation. Way too much consolidation. And that's fine because if you look at the cloud, the cloud is showing us that it's in consolidation. 15 minute, I'm pretty sure it's still in consolidation. This market's not ready yet. It's still stuck in this wave here. So until we get outside this P wave or triangle or wedge, whatever you want to call it, and outside this box, there's no opportunity yet. And we're probably about to bounce off of this level anyway. So let me go ahead and check the 15s for a potential bounce. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. All right, let me go ahead back to it. So if we look at this, and actually let me take that off of here. So if we look at the market like this now, we could see that it's inside this wave. I don't see this market, going up for. It could actually go up from here because it's at this level. Let me take this cloud off. And the chart is so distorted because it has the candles everywhere. But looking at the price and how everything's forming right now, I'm going to lean towards a pullback, a slight pullback. of some sort. Depending on how price responds here, that's what I'm going to lean off of. Let me go look at that 1 hour again. This is a bearish formation, so I might have to be careful with saying that. So that being said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to lean to the bearish scenario on this as well. We're gonna come down. I'm seeing something that I'm not liking now that I'm looking at this chart. I have us coming at least down. I'm gonna say at least down to the red box for now, which will be a 1% increase. And then breaking that will take us down to here. So you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. This will be a healthier move for the market. So I'll say this will be a healthier move for the market to do. All right. All right. So let's see. Let me go down to the 15 one more time. Yeah, I'm going to lean on that. Chiku Spence starting to get free as well. I'm going to lean towards the bearish scenario, moving prices lower for this market. I'm actually going to bubble this up too. Bam, right there. So this is what I see for the market moving lower in price for XLM. All right. So I'll do one more request, and after that one more request, I'm going to dip. I hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. I hope you guys are enjoying, the technical analysis. You guys, I know a lot of you guys are, some of you guys are new here, so I appreciate you, the new people that are on the live stream. But if you don't have anything for me to analyze, or whether it be forex, crypto, stocks, let me know. But if you don't have anything, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are blessed and stay encouraged in Jesus' name, and continue to seek the Lord, and continue to, to really, focus on your relationship with the Lord, and to be led by Him. And during these times, don't just invest in your financial wealth, but also invest in your spiritual wealth, because your spiritual wealth will help you get through much more than your financial wealth, and that's a guarantee. Okay, so I'll do one more. You, Lord Vendetta, you said Air Canada. I don't even know if they even have that chart, but I'll check. Air Canada. I don't even know the abbreviations for Air Canada. I don't see Air Canada. What's the abbreviations for it? Can you give me abbreviations for it? Because if you could give me abbreviations for it, I could definitely check it out for you. If not, then okay. Just are you sure it's just AC? Let me check AC. Let's see. I don't see it on the list, or I don't see it on the, it's under index. It's a stock. Okay, I found it. Air Canada. Here we go. Ooh, this is trash. Oh man, this is trash. I'm not gonna even lie. Yeah, just looking at that daily chart, that was trash. Okay. Ooh, let me look at the monthly. That might be bad. Okay, here we go. Ooh, this, okay. Monthly chart gave me some hope, because looking at that daily, I was like, wait a minute, something's very off. All right, so the monthly looks a little bit better. Not a lot, but a little bit. All right. Right there. Give me a moment. This one's going to be some work. All right, so we're getting better here. Okay. Actually, got to keep this on the weekly down to here. All right, so yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna bring this all the way down to the 4 hour. Excuse me, Someone's talking about me. Whenever you sneeze, somebody's talking about you. Anyway, let me go ahead and check. Okay, so here's what I see. Let me go ahead and come down to the the weekly. So far, given what I'm seeing on the monthly, I'm not gonna be hating this too much. As long as we're above this red box, we're fine. One more thing I do want to say, let's see, what is this? We do have oh no. We actually have a bearish cross right there. We had a bullish cross, then an immediate bear. Nah, this thing's gotta be dropping. Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with that bias. And we're stuck in a mother candle anyway. I'm actually gonna get rid of that. So if you notice here, I'm actually gonna make this thicker. So we're stuck inside this range. We're stuck inside literally one candle. We're literally stuck inside one candle. So you know what? The best way, and I'm gonna be 100% real with you. Do you want big money or do you want just now money? Because I'll tell you what to do if you want big money for this opportunity here. Because there is going to be a huge opportunity for this when it makes the move. So, Vendetta, are you wanting big money out of this, or you want a little, just money coming in now? Because if you want big money for this opportunity here, do not touch this until it breaks these levels. I'm gonna show you why, and I'm gonna explain. Da-da-da-da. So these red lines are going to be where you would enter in for your position depending on the direction of the market's choice. All right. So the reason why, if you want really big money for this opportunity, do not touch this until it breaks the $12.30 level or breaks the $22.98 level. Now, the reason why is when you're trading inside one candlestick, that's just huge, massive accumulation that's happening in here. When it breaks outside one of these boxes, that's going to be signal the next big move. And the next big move is going to really determine where this market is going to go. Always know that when there's accumulation or distribution, the next big move is going to happen. And I'm going to give you the scenario of what's going to happen if it's bearish. All right. If this is the move, all you got to do is, see this drop and then the base and then the drop. All right. Usually the drop is about 80% drop or 80% of the, let me see, how big was this move? So that drop from that point, well, damn, that was almost 300%. So 281. Usually it's 80% of that move, or maybe a very identical, or maybe even 90% of that move. So if we do get a break at that point, let me show you where we could look at. Dang, no, not that low. Let me see. Actually, could probably go that low. The move will probably drop down in here for like a 40% drop if it does do that. And this is long-term money. Yeah, this is what I see for a bearish move here. All right, so that's the bearish scenario. Now the bullish scenario for the long-term move, if you want to wait, will be a break above here, and it'll get you back into this range up in here. So that's both scenarios for you. Now, either way, you can't even play that just yet because it had to happen. But for the short term, if you're looking for making money now, it's not even worth your time on the higher time frames. You would have to trade like the 1 hour time frame in the 1 hour time frame in the 15. But looking at it, we have a cup. You see we have a cup forming, and we also have a gap that needs to be closed or may be closed. So we could actually look at the market coming up to here. Let me actually mark that. Actually, let me, here we go, right there. So price could actually come up to here. I'm actually going to make this box blue. And then the last area that price could come up to would be up in here to complete that cup formation that we see. And I'm actually going to draw the cup out for you. Give me a second. And where's my curve tool? Here we go. All right. So this literally because what could happen for this market. It may expand out some more, but we'll see. But the market is looking like it wants to come up to this level. So this is what I see here. Got that smiley face formation. It'll get you in here. So these two levels are going to be TP. You'll have a 21% gain right there. If it goes up that high, for sure. And then it'll dip down and make a handle and then probably come up to here. So let's take a look at what's going on here. We are at a support level right now, so I do like that right here. So price could jump and bounce to the upside here. RCI is saying that we're bullish. We don't have a bullish signal just yet, so we could be very bullish here. I want to see what the 15 is looking like. 15 is showing indecision and the market's out of equilibrium. And the market may want to do a slight pullback. It could, drop a little bit, then come up. But right now, I'm in favor of this market moving to the upside. And if you look at it here on the 15-minute chart, you see that the cup formation looks a lot more cleaner here. So I'm going to be in favor of the market moving up higher. Not saying that we can't move over, down a little bit more. But for now, I'm going to say overall long term, I'm going to lean to the market going up. So we could actually still drop a little bit. We could actually drop down to here first. So actually, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to change it up a little bit right here. About right in here. I'm going to say that the market is going to drop first right here. After it drops, then we'll get a rally. Then we'll get our rally to the upside. That's what I see here. The reason why I'm leaning towards this more so than the other one is because for a cup to form itself, this has to be over here as well. So this has to equal this level or get close to it. So that's why I'm leaning towards this scenario to be the more likely case. And also on the 15-minute chart, we are bearish right now. So I'm going to lean towards that being the case. All right, so that's what I have for Air Canada. Let's see. What's up, Robert? How we doing, man? I'm glad you made it on here. And Vendetta, you're absolutely welcome, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. All right, that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Hope you enjoyed the analysis on all the pairs that I did today, even the requests that you guys had. Hope you guys continue to hodl, continue to hold your coins, make your money, and continue to stay focused on God and continue to seek God and get closer to God at this time and see what He has you to do for His kingdom. That being said, I will see you guys in the next live stream. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna do one tomorrow. Might do one in the morning tomorrow on education, and then I'll see you guys later. All right. God bless you guys and peace.